Just arriving at French Quarter Fest. We are on the edge of the quarter. There's the Riverfront Streetcar, French Market on the other side of it. I'm looking at the river. You'll be looking at the river in a minute. And we are just getting into the festival grounds. Just went through bag check. Super easy. I saw the line waiting to get in at the end of the quarter where all the hotels are in Canal Street. Pretty crazy. It was easy as could be to get through down here. So highly recommended. Be towards Esplanade when you do it. I was gonna show y'all the map and everything on the pamphlet that you get when you come in through the door, but they've got it on a big sign, so I'll show you that version. All right, y'all, here's our map. So we are over here right now, and Bayou, it says Governor Nichols Wharf, and this is a new park. We are in a brand new park that did not exist, well, wasn't open until just a few days ago. So this is it's hard to call anything a well-kept secret with this many people in it, but it is a bit of a secret right now, and it is such a blessing. French Quarter Fest has been bursting at the seams for years. So this end, whole new edition, whereas the mobs are all down here. And we're gonna show you that too. We'll gradually proceed from here down towards Jackson Square over to here. And then a message from our sponsors, a very, very brief one. Here's all of our food options, which, like, for folks who live here, the food element of a festival is every bit as important as the music, or a close tie anyway. And then this is the music grid. I'm not gonna get too close so as not to overwhelm you, but you can see it's a 4-day festival. And as you see, Thursday and Friday are relatively small. Saturday and Sunday get real crowded. So a bunch of stages are gonna open. I would show you Saturday or Sunday to give you the full tilt version, but it's just too much. It's not easy to film. So here we are by the New Orleans Jazz Museum. We have been hearing the dulcet sounds of Lulu and the Broadsides, I think. And this crowd is all staked out. I love this new park. I'll nerd out about this park in another video, but this section of it is a hammock area. Look at these things. They have hammock hooks. I don't know if that's the term of art. They have hammock hooks built right in. So I do not see many people having brought their hammocks today, but man, are we making the most of the tiny islands of shade cast by these very young trees. Give them a minute and there will be a little bit more shade on offer. It is, it's warm. I think the high today is supposed to be a comfortable little 84 degrees Fahrenheit, but that's spring for us. It's mid-April. Let me shut up for a second. Loving you, baby. Pay me no mind, pay me no mind, you never did, I was so blind, it's better to know, how do I Isn't it something how lucky we are to be able to stand in this nice breezy park by the river, hearing two different great bands wail on their instruments and on their voices as hard as they can at the same time. I cannot tell you, after years of going to French Quarter Fest, this is probably my favorite local festival in town, how amazing it is to be at French Quarter Fest with this much room to move. It will not be like this at the other end. And I should say, you saw the map, but here's what we're doing. We are, you can actually see most of where the festival is happening today from where we are. So we have the one stage behind us. We have a little bit of music going on in the French Market over to our right, and we have one more stage over here. This park opened days ago, and it opened exactly in time to host for the festival. And the Jack Daniel's stage is one of the biggest stages there are, so we're getting some headliners over here. The rest of the festival is going to extend mostly along the riverfront, all the way over there to, you can see that big circular roof of the aquarium. So it extends to about there. And Saturday, Sunday, there's going to be more stages over to the right along, like, mostly Royal Street. A little bit gets added. And then there's a few indoor stages. I'm going to show you what things look like on a Friday, where Thursday is Locals Day. We're going to have a lot more people who live here coming in on Thursday for obvious reasons, before the crowds get too crazy. More about the festival soon, but I'm going to let, I think this is Khris Royal. Going to let these folks run the show for a minute. We are approaching the Jack Daniel's stage. We just left the Pan American Life Insurance stage, which has a little bit less of a ring to it, but you'll notice the sponsorship theme. That's how these festivals get done. So, while things are a little quiet up ahead, there's a lot to love about French Quarter Fest. People have more likely heard of Jazz Fest, but similar music lineups in a lot of ways. Plenty of the bands that appear at this one will appear at that one too. But the difference is French Quarter Fest happens a little sooner, a little earlier. It's mid-April versus end of April, beginning of May. It's a little cooler. And where Jazz Fest has out-of-town headliners, here the headliners are local bands. And French Quarter Fest is in the French Quarter, which is kind of the biggest deal part of it, which means it's free, because you can't charge people to enter a neighborhood. All these fest-ready people, y'all, brought their chairs. You know, the locals and the, I think, more experienced festival tourists. free festival, you ask? Merch, sponsorship, and a lot of food and drinks for sale. Yeah, y'all, that was for you. We're friends with everybody. So, festival food is great, because obviously we're a food city, but for various, mostly legal reasons, we can't be very much of like a street food city. And so festivals are where we get to do it. You get a lot of businesses that only do festival food. You get places that are normally like white tablecloth and very expensive and kind of tough to get into that'll have a festival version. And you get food items that are served at festivals that are maybe kind of hard to find other times. Definitely there's a little bit of a festival markup. I mean, you see the drink prices here. Could be a lot, but for a free festival, very, very reasonable. Oxtail fried rice. Oh. Gumbo ramen. Boudin egg rolls with Thai chili sauce. Man, y'all, it seems like Asian fusion is in. I'm perusing my options for later, because as we wrap up, I am definitely gonna take advantage. Yakiniku po' boy. Oh yeah, Asian Cajun. That's what they do. So this whole new park, y'all, this is in a spot where until really, really recently there was, I mean, this is leftovers of it. There was a big warehouse right here, or a wharf, and the French Quarter wharves are all obsolete. They weren't totally out of use, but mostly. And so it was just this kind of obstacle along the riverfront, because we had open riverfront that you could travel on one side and open riverfront that you could travel on the other side, and then this spot in the way. So this park opening up is a game changer. And for festivals, it is a super welcome addition. Again, I will nerd out about this park in a different video. But for now, good enough to know it has improved French Quarter Fest. Always during festivals, we got to protect our plants. It's all the fencing going on through here. So this will be a lot prettier in a few days when the festival is done. And they've got the mister going. Y'all want to go through the mister? Should I go through the mister? Is that responsible use of my recording equipment? Screw it. Oh, that's nice. Okay, no regrets. Y'all, yesterday, I got back here behind the stage and listened from the shade, and it was the best. There was nobody there. Highly recommended. Alright, we're just getting little samples. We're gonna move on, but I just gotta give you this view of the river one last time. I mean, really, how lucky are we? Do next, we will come back to all of this other riverfront stuff, but the nearest stages to us right now are down in the French Market. So we're gonna go out through Bag Check. There's Bag Check a bunch of different places, and we will go down into the French Market, which you can see right in front of us, all this stuff here. There are 2 stages down there. There's also some stuff over at the Jazz Museum, which maybe you just spot over there, the big red building in the distance. So we're not going to walk all the way down that way, but we're giving you a little 1 hour preview of this thing. You could easily keep yourself busy for days. That's another way the festival stays free is donations. Why yes, we are walking the river just as the steamboat Natchez ticks off. Did I carefully time that? Feel free to give me the credit. This is what's beautiful about French Quarter Fest, among many other things, is it's still the French Quarter. All the stuff the Quarter normally has, you know, riverboat cruises and whatever else, it still has. It's all the normal stuff of the Quarter, plus a ton more music, plus a ton more food, and a ton more people. And you get to have it all. All right, we wish the Natchez a happy ride. I can hear the tones of some traditional jazz close by. So we're gonna go down to the French Market Dutch Alley stage. Passing by the riverfront streetcar. Man, all the conveyances. So riverfront streetcar, great way to get around during the festival. Goes all the way from one end to the other. We're going to be passing through the flood wall here. As convenient as the parking looks, I would not try. Not on a day like this. Louisiana. We're gonna go a little ways down the French Market. We are in the souvenir shop / restaurant portion right now. We're coming up on the farmer's market and then the flea market. And the French Market stage, the main French Market stage, is in the flea market. Well, then what are we hearing right now, you ask? Just regular old French Quarter music. We just have it going on most of the time. This is a restaurant band. And ta-da, French Market. It's all been the French Market. This is the food portion of the French Market for a block. And we say farmer's market. It's a food court.
What's all that?
We are headed to a stage down at the other end where it sounds like they either haven't gotten started or they are between songs, but I think we have Panorama Jazz Band up there, which is a favorite of mine, so would love it if we could hear them. It's always a little bit of an Easter egg hunt doing a festival. You go in hope, and some places you find the eggs and some places you don't. But I guarantee you, half or more of the people in here did not know that they were showing up for a festival weekend. So there is somebody in this crowd right now thinking, wow, the French Quarter's like this all the time. And it is, but it also isn't. All right, you get the idea. There's the Jazz Museum. So they have a stage on the other side of it. And here we are getting out of the farmer's market and into the flea market. Oh, here we go. They are just amped to a reasonable degree. Love that. right, y'all, from here, I'm gonna walk a little ways. We're gonna head up to Jackson Square. And lest you fear, more food, more drinks everywhere. All right, remember the crowd from before? Take a look at this. This is usually the low end of crowded at this thing. And again, it is Friday. Saturday, Sunday is gonna be a different beast. And in the past, they've had 2 stages in Jackson Square, which is way too close together. So the fact of having more space now in the new park has let off some pressure. All right, I gotta get y'all around to the other side because I hear John Boutte. Oh, I forget if he is listed as one of the headliners, but is certainly one of the highlights. Hell yeah. Look at this. Miracle of miracles. The line at Cafe du Monde is much depleted. So if you want to do the regular French Quarter stuff, I guess you could not ask for a better time than while there are so many other things to do. Jackson Square, always where some of the highlights are. You could totally go from here across the street, climb up and pass over to the river again.
My hands are clean.
What we are going to do instead is shoot straight on ahead a little ways to where the Cajun music happens.
That's all right. Enjoy your day.
Actually, let's cross here while we can. Not a great time to drive in the quarter, nor is it ever. Y'all can see how pretty it is right now. It feels that pretty. Like there is a breeze coming right at me. It is spring energy right this moment. I'll feel different the second I step into the sun. Yup.
I'm not saying I'm the Messiah, though I did do some drugs.
Nice breeze. The air smells like ice cream, which is not that normal in the quarter. We got one of the regular non-festival bands here at Cafe Beignet, and then we're coming up on our Cajun music stage. Dispensary stage. That's new. Who are we looking at here? T. Marie and Bayou Juju. Oh yeah. I was on a commercial shoot one time with these folks.
All right, we're gonna play another song that I wrote. Thank y'all so much for supporting us and trying something new. You think we should keep that around? We're gonna play a song that I wrote about all the confessions of love I have received and why I'm gonna come and ask the questions that I shouldn't say yes. And that's it. Hell
So I'm just gonna say, sponsorship makes for strange bedfellows. Particularly interesting is this is a dispensary that apparently is not even located in New Orleans. I couldn't tell you.
So
this little miracle, y'all. We turned a parking lot back into paradise. Woo! Alright, just for geography reference, we have proceeded from here to here to here. Now we're working our way down here and we'll get here. Home stretch. That is a Cajun French lesson if I ever heard one. I don't know if y'all can make out what she's saying, but here we are. To Marie and Bayou Juju, we just heard Jean Boutet. We started with Lulu and the Broadsides, and then Khris Royal and Dark Matter. And let's see, this was the jazz band that we heard first, and then we went over to Panorama. And we're going up to the riverfront, so we'll get these guys next. Let's do it. And just like, this is the day. This is how much happens in one day. Overwhelming. Jerk turkey necks. Yeah, so anyone who hasn't heard it before, she was calling that Louisiana French that she's singing in, say Cajun French. We have Louisiana Creole as well, that are two distinct things. And you are not gonna hear that stuff said in New Orleans very much, but you will hear it sung sometimes. About to go through what, our fourth or fifth bag check? Oh, not even. All right. Now we are about to get into the real crowded portion, I'm guessing. We had the steamboat City of New Orleans straight up ahead. We saw the Natchez take off. Will have been from right over there. They're probably on their way back by now.
Police giving $2 to everybody they meet.
Thank you. So this is the end that gets packed, and I mean, you can see there's a lot more shade over here. But we are also, we're like close to all the big hotels on this end, so this is just easier for anyone visiting town to get to. And for plenty of New Orleans residents, this is the more familiar end of the quarter too. Because if you just come down to the quarter to go to the aquarium and stuff when you're a kid, well, this is what you get to know. Carnival time, we make a new zoo. see there with the artist recordings tent, you can generally buy these people's albums if you like what you hear. And I mean, you can find these from anywhere. That was Big Chief Bo Dollis and the Wild Magnolias. And you could easily find yourself asking, what is that song about? Or what were they wearing? And the answers to those two questions are one and the same. Those folks are, people variously call them Mardi Gras Indians or Black Masking Indians. And it is a tradition tied to Mardi Gras season, but also tied to other things that, long story short, ends up with the, as they described, the creation of a new suit every Mardi Gras. So they build these incredible, massive bead and feather costumes, and they have to make a new one every year, and they are a massive amount of labor. Really incredible people, and as they say, when they call themselves the soul of Mardi Gras, they are, they're only bragging a little bit. What's up? Everybody's in a friendly mood. Everybody's making friends. I saw some people dancing who I chatted up at a coffee place earlier this morning. Everybody's at ease. So later on in the weekend, they're gonna have like culinary events, big demonstrations and stuff. So we have other stages for that, but we're coming up on the last stage, which is the Louisiana fish fry stage, which I think, a little bit of drama. There must have been like maybe a competition between like them and Popeyes to bid for this stage, Louisiana fish fry being a brand. And because I saw someone saying they were going to be on the Popeyes fried chicken stage, which in fact is this, and there is not a Popeyes fried chicken stage, so maybe Popeyes back down, I don't know. Oh, look how smart of them. They have Louisiana fish fry products available. Oh, and I got to try some of this yesterday. They have like a crawfish mac and cheese somewhere. Oh yeah, there we go. Crab mac and cheese, that's it. So we are by the aquarium, and we are in view of, okay, so we got the Algiers ferry over here. So this is where you can go across the river over to Algiers Point over there, and looking down there, seeing that tiny warehouse in the distance, or that wharf, that is where we started. We've come all that distance, and so many beautiful things in between also. There you have it, y'all. French Quarter Fest, one of the best events of the year. That was 1 hour. There is so much more to it. It is wonderful. It is exhausting. We are so lucky. See you next time.